Hey Julie, thank you so much for the question, and of course thank you so much for the encouragement as well. I really appreciate that, and I wanted to give you a quick response. Now, Jesus' historicity is something that's been widely debated for a very long time and still is widely debated by modern theological scholars of many different backgrounds and from different institutions. Now, one of the most prevailing and well-known atheist scholars who does believe that Jesus existed more likely is a guy named Bart Ehrman, who actually does really great work and really great study on the topic. Of course, Bart Ehrman doesn't think Jesus was the Son of God or divine or anything like that, but he thinks that the probability that Jesus existed historically as some human man that was later sort of mythologized is quite high. Another scholar that I very much recommend and very much love is a guy named Dr. Richard Carrier, and he has a book called Jesus from Outer Space. Actually, I'll show it to you real quick. Here it is, Jesus from Outer Space. I can't recommend this book enough. It's so good. Now, Dr. Richard Carrier says that he thinks there is a 1 in 3 chance that Jesus Christ actually existed as a historical figure, and he lays out all of his counter arguments to Bart Ehrman's statements about the historicity of Jesus. I personally fall more in line with Dr. Richard Carrier's thinking that it is less likely that Jesus was an actual person and more likely that he was completely mythical. Now, Dr. Ehrman likes to argue that there is no active teaching theological scholar at any university of theology that he's aware of that would say that Jesus Christ did not exist physically. But to that, I have to respond by saying this. If you want to see my really in-depth response, you can watch my video above here, the $60 billion Jesus. But in this video, I lay out the real reasons why I don't think that's a fair argument to make. Namely because it's been established by other doctors of theology that they're forced to sign agreements and make statements that they will not teach against the historicity of Jesus in their classes. Now, I propose that the reason for that is because Christians actually, and Christians going to state colleges, that education is worth over $60 billion a year. And so these institutions really don't want to completely piss off the entire Christian community by saying Jesus didn't exist at all. If they did that, they would lose a lot of money from Christian kids and Christian parents who won't send their kids to certain schools. So my opinion is that scholars who say that the historicity of Jesus is probable, in my opinion, they're placating to the Christian dollar at major institutions to not lose money. Long answer short, though, no, I don't think Jesus existed personally. Check out Carrier's book.